Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast, Enhancing Your English in an Easy Way. I am William, and I am here today with the wonderful Christine. We are so happy you are joining us to talk about a topic that stops many people from moving forward: why you don't need perfect grammar to speak well.
Hi, William. I am so excited for this episode. You know, many of our listeners tell me they feel a sense of shame or embarrassment when they speak. They are smart and successful in their own language, but in English, they feel like a child who cannot find the right words. They believe that if they make one grammar mistake, people will think they are not intelligent.
That is a very common emotional block. Most of us grew up in schools where every mistake was marked with a red pen. We were taught to chase perfection for a grade, but in the real world, English is a tool for connection, not a test. Communication matters much more than correctness. If the other person understands your idea, you have succeeded.
I agree. I have many friends who study grammar books for years, but never open their mouths because they are afraid. They wait until they are ready, but that moment never comes. William, why does focusing on perfect grammar actually make speaking harder?
It creates what I call mental lag. When you try to overthink every verb tense or preposition before you speak, your brain is processing rules while your mouth is trying to talk. This creates pressure and fear. It's like a new driver trying to race a car at high speed without control. Eventually, they will crash.
That makes so much sense. I used to try to speak very fast to sound fluent, but I would just get nervous and forget all my words. I felt like I was losing my intelligence.
Exactly. Speed is not fluency. Real fluency is about control, clarity, and calmness. In fact, slowing down is the fastest way to become a better speaker. When you speak slowly, your brain and mouth work together with less pressure. You can pronounce words correctly and feel much more confident.
I love that. But William, if I don't focus on grammar, how will I ever improve? Won't I just keep making the same mistakes forever?
Actually, grammar improves through speaking, not before it. You build mouth memory by using the language every day. Think about how native speakers talk. We break grammar rules all the time. For example, many people say, "What about yourself?" instead of the correct version, "What about you?" Technically, it's wrong, but it sounds natural and friendly in small talk.
Oh, I have heard that. And people often say "sure thing" instead of just "yes." It sounds so much more native.
It does. Spoken English is built from chunks or blocks of words that fit together. You don't need to build every sentence from zero using a grammar rule. You just need to learn the blocks. Instead of saying, "I want to go," you say the chunk, "I want to go to the store." It sounds natural and gives your brain a rest.
That feels much more manageable. So what can our listeners do today to start building this confidence without the fear of grammar?
Start with your own life. You don't need to talk about complex science or history. Just narrate your day. Say things out loud like, "I am making coffee now," or "the water is hot." Don't worry if the sentences are basic. The goal is presence in English, not perfection.
I like that. I can name everything around me too, like fan, curtain, or charger. It makes my home feel like an English zone.
Yes, and another secret weapon is shadowing. Listen to a native speaker and repeat exactly what they say, like an echo. You don't even need to understand every word. You are copying the rhythm, the music, and the pauses of the language.
Ah, the pauses. I used to be so afraid of silence because I thought it meant I was failing.
Actually, silence is a sign of power. Truly fluent speakers use pauses to let their sentences breathe. A pause gives the listener time to process your message and gives your brain time to find the next word. It removes the need for filler words like or ah. Pausing makes you sound more professional and trustworthy.
So instead of rushing to be perfect, I should just take a breath. William, what about the 1-minute topic challenge you mentioned before?
That is a great daily exercise. Set a timer for 60 seconds and speak about one topic, like your favorite food or your job, without stopping. If you forget a word, don't stop to translate. Just use simple words to explain it. For example, if you forget the word refrigerator, say the cold box in the kitchen. This breaks the fear of speaking and trains your brain to think in English.
I tried that last night. I talked about a family barbecue and marinated chicken for a whole minute. My grammar was not 100% correct, but I felt so proud because I didn't stop.
And that's exactly what matters, progress over perfection. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's speaking even when your hands are shaking. We call this courage fluency. When you stay calm and own your voice at your current level, you are becoming fluent.
I think many learners are their own toughest teachers. They get grouchy with themselves over a small mistake. But in reality, a small grammar error is not a biohazard. It's just a tiny part of the process.
Well said, Christine. If you wait until your English is perfect before you speak, you will wait forever. Consistency is the real secret. It's much better to practice for 15 minutes every day than for 3 hours once a week.
Can you give our listeners a simple plan to follow this week?
Of course, let's call it the fluency routine. In the morning, do your mirror talk for 10 minutes, talk about your plans for the day. In the afternoon, try the 1-minute topic challenge, and in the evening, do a daily recap.
A recap? You mean just talking about what I did today?
Yes, spend 5 minutes before bed speaking out loud. Say things like, I woke up, I worked, I felt tired. It's okay if you make mistakes. This activates your past tense practice and builds your storytelling muscles.
I like that. This plan is so manageable. Even if someone is very busy, they can find 5 or 10 minutes. It shows that you don't need to be a nerd or have a PhD to be good at English.
Not at all. You just need to show up every day with a positive attitude. English is a tool for your life. It's power and it's freedom. It opens doors to better job opportunities and new friends.
It really does make the world feel more connected. William, I feel so much more encouraged now. I hope our listeners do too.
I'm glad, Christine. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. We are here to support you every step of the way. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start because it may never come. The right moment is right now.
Thank you, William. To everyone listening, keep practicing, keep smiling, and don't be afraid of those small mistakes. They are just stepping stones to your success.
Well said. We believe in you. Keep going, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Happy learning, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye.